Hello everyone. Today I Utkarsh of class 11A is going to present a PPT on Introduction to P-block elements. So P-block elements are basically those elements in which the last electron enters the p subshell of their outermost energy level. The elements belonging to groups 13 to 18, they constitute the p-block elements. Their general electronic configuration is ns2np126. So, the given slide shows the electronic configuration of different p-block elements. First is boron family. Boron family is having electronic configuration as ns2np1, carbon family ns2np2, nitrogen family ns2np3, oxygen family ns2np4, halogen family ns2np5, noble gases having electronic configuration as ns2np6. The given slide shows the important oxidation states exhibited by the p-block elements. The maximum oxidation state shown by a p-block element is equal to the total number of valence electrons. Clearly, the number of possible oxidation state increases towards the right of the periodic table. In boron, carbon and nitrogen families, the group oxidation state is the most stable state for the lighter elements in the group. Next, we come to inert pair effect. So, inert pair effect is the phenomena of electron remaining paired in the valence shell. It is one of the most important phenomena in the p-block elements. Inert paired effect increases down the group. Next, we will discuss about the nature of p-block elements. It is interesting to see that the non-metals and metalloids, they both exist only in the p-block of the periodic table. The heaviest element in p-block group is mostly metallic in nature, whereas the non-metallic character of elements decreases down the group. In continuation to the nature of p-block elements, we can say that non-metals also have higher ionization enthalpy and electronegativity than the metals. So, metals form cations and non-metals form anions. And the compounds formed between non-metals are largely covalent in nature, while the compounds formed by the highly reactive non-metal and metals have large differences in electronegativities. Next, we are going to discuss about how the first member of P block differs from the remaining members of their corresponding group. First difference lies between the size and all the properties of size. Because of this, the lightest p block elements show the same kind of differences as the lightest s block element, for example, lithium and beryllium. The second important difference, which applies only to the p block elements, arises from the effect of d orbitals in the valence shell of heavier elements and their lack in second period elements. The second period elements of p groups starting from boron are restricted to a maximum covalence of 4. In contrast, the third period elements can expand their covalence above 4 using these d orbitals. Next, we are going to discuss about how p block elements differ in their reactivity. So, elements of second period do not have d orbitals and are less reactive as compared to the elements of third period which have d orbitals. Next is tendency to form multiple bonds. This is because of the combined effect of the smaller size and availability of the p orbitals. The first member of each group shows greater tendency to form multiple bonds either with itself or with other members of the second period of elements. The heavier elements do form pi bonds, but this involves d orbital as well. As the d orbitals are of higher energy than the p orbitals, they contribute less to the overall stability of molecules than does pi-pi bonding of the second row elements. Thank you.